Greetings, beloved brothers and sisters. When you are identified with your body, which is the creation of the ego, there will be two concerns, neither of which are achievable, but that doesn't stop the ego from pursuing them. The first is safety. The need for comfort, sameness, predictability, all in an effort to feel safe. You may wonder, why would the ego need to feel safe? It's based on a long line of beliefs about being separate and fearing the wrath of God for the separation. The next preoccupation is perfection. This is also unachievable, but it doesn't stop the ego from trying. In the pursuit of perfection, there's an invitation to compare everything that's happening now with what you've already seen and heard and experienced, and make a judgment and a determination and draw a conclusion. But there is also the relentless pursuit of something more and better and different, none of which have the capacity to fulfill you. Even if you can achieve what the ego believes would be perfection, the problem arises in that becomes boring. That the very safety that it seeks is what takes away the fulfillment of what it's contrived to be perfection. Nearly 40 years ago, this one went on his honeymoon with his wife, and they went to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. And there was this famous restaurant where the seats were carved into a cliff with different terraces. And people would go out there for dinner, and walking down this terrace, there would be a table carved into the cliff where you could sit, order dinner, and watch the sun set over the Pacific Ocean. And there was a very humorous insignia on the top of the menu that said, "Another lousy sunset in paradise." It was this absolutely blissful scene. And yet, if you do it enough and you eat there enough and you see it enough, it becomes boring. For many people, what they're seeking in safety, they're also seeking in perfection, which is a relationship with a loved one, a relationship with a geographical location. They want perfection, but they also want safety. There is a reason why so many marriages end in divorce. There's a reason why so many people have affairs. Part of it is to escape from boredom and the predictability and the safety that they're grown accustomed to. But there's no need for that. The thing that's missing when you allow the ego to dictate your desires and your pursuits is perfection itself, which only happens in the moment, a place where the ego doesn't exist. Here's the good news. If you seek first the kingdom of heaven, if you make your only priority to know love, to see love, to seek love, to extend love, to be love, you will have achieved both, because it is your nature. You will be supremely safe in the moment, and you will open into a world of novelty and nuance and curiosity that knows no end. You need not fear being bored with a partner, because if you look for love in them and you see only love in them, you will also see infinite possibility of more and more aspects of divine love in that person, not coming from that person, really coming from you. But you will never be bored. I promise you this. You will never be bored with your life. And you will experience a safety and a comfort that the ego could never fathom. This is the promise of the moment. This is the promise of God. Endless possibility. The warmest, safest experience you can have. And a fascination with how love is being expressed through you and for you. Fear not. This journey is divine if you prioritize the experience of love over everything else. I love you so much, and I'll speak with you again soon.